Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker. And today we're going to be unboxing the Leither collection box, and I will talk to you guys about what I did with last month's box. So this is month number 3 now with Leither Co. I've been very happy with it. Unfortunately, I did make the decision to go ahead and cancel it. As much as I'd love to continue every collection or every box I get, it is kind of cost prohibitive. So I did have to cancel this one, and I am so disappointed about canceling it. I will be canceling my knit crate, so I'm not going to get that anymore. I'm going to really stick to my yarn ban and not just keep buying and buying and buying. Oh, my camera's all wonkadoo here. That would be why it fell over a second ago. So yeah, I've really been very happy with this for the first 2 months. Also, apologies. So it is a little before 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. This will probably go up Thursday, maybe. I'm getting ready to head out of town, hence the like braid, schlubby, quick and easy look today. I've been very happy with this box so far. I've really enjoyed the yarns that I've gotten. I have been trying to use the hooks to see if I can make them work for me. But you know, they get expensive after a while. And if you're not using them immediately, they just go into your stash. And that's what's happening with my knit crate too. Right now, I'm just stashing my knit crate every month. I'm not working it up. So yeah, I needed to go ahead and cancel. Now this box so far, I will say I will probably come back to it. Because I do really like the yarns. Or I could just, buy the yarns one-off next year. Whatever. So last month we got this beautiful green yarn. The theme for everything was like willow. Still forgot to grab the post-it note to cover, but those were our patterns. We had some boot cuffs and a hat. And I still think I have enough for the boot cuffs left in this ball, but I haven't decided if I want to do boot cuffs or not. The problem is even when I was super skinny, and there was a day where I used to wear size 6 jeans, I have very big calves and had to find extra wide calf boots and stuff. So in the picture, they have the boot cuffs with these little cute ankle boots. And something like that is a standard size for me. I have very petite ankles, very huge calves and thighs. So if I wear these with my little ankle boots, I could get away with that probably. But most boot cuffs are meant to go further up on your calf. And for me, that's a lot of yarn. So I still haven't decided what I want to do with my leftover yarn yet. The name of the color is Avocado Tweed. The hat is the Willow Beanie. Boot cuffs are the Willow boot cuffs. We had our announcement that the price was going to be going up for this box. We have this beautiful angel stitch marker. And this beautiful hook. And I did use the hook. I made the hat. And that's how it turned out. I'm still really glad that you can't see the depth up close. I mean, you can see how dark that beautiful darkness is. Yeah, the sun is literally right outside that window, and I tried to film facing like, I tried to move like to my other side of the room, and it's just too dark. And unfortunately now I'm stuck between the blinds here. The cats are freaking out because they saw my travel bag upstairs, and now they're down here like, ah. So that was last month. Really, really happy with it. Love the shade of green. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to still debate on what to do with that scrap. I'm really trying, once again, as with 2017, 2018, and 2019, my goal is to use as much of my scrap as I go. So I'm still trying very hard to use up my scraps. So I do want to do something with it. And since it's already a beanie, like the thing I would do frequently is an ear warmer, because while I don't wear hats a lot, I do wear ear warmers a lot. This month, that wasn't quite the option I could go for. So box 3. We're 5 minutes in. What did I get in box 3? So box 3, Wonderland is our theme. And the stitch marker this month. Actually, it's a twofer because she used the light bulb thing to hold it on. But we got this beautiful enamel clock face with Alice in the center, which I just absolutely love. There we go. Get that situated better. Our hook for this month is once again gorgeous. And this is using the Clover hook head, which if you have spent any time on my channel, you know that that is by far my favorite hook. And then our patterns this month. Oh, I forgot to show you the card. Are crocheted socks and crocheted leg warmers. Unfortunately, I only wear leg warmers about 3 times a year, and I have 3 pairs. So I've got more than enough leg warmers. And I'm not a huge fan of the texture of crocheted socks. So I will have to go off of pattern for what to do. The name of this yarn is Wonderland Sock. It's 100% superwash merino, 400 yards, 100 grams. And how just absolutely gorgeous is this? This is why I sat there looking at my cancellation screen and just abject disappointment that I was going to be an adult and make the adulty choice. I mean, I love that shade of blue, and I love how it fades into this beautiful softness over here. I've mentioned before, my favorite neutral to work with is gray. I think for me, it goes with a lot more than brown or black do. And it's exactly, as yummy and beautiful as the other two have been. It's got a nice semi-tight twist. So it would definitely hold up to being socks. It'd be very nice for socks, especially if you were doing knitted socks. I might take this down. Like I said over the last couple weeks, I prefer to do my socks on a 2 because this is 100% wool and the twist of the yarn is a medium twist. I might go down 1 needle size if I were knitting socks with this. But in the spirit of this box, because this is a crochet box, this is not a knitting box, I decided to not knit socks and not do a knit pattern with it. I am going to be doing the watercress lace button cowl using this yarn. Or at least that's my plan right now. That might change. It uses, the hook we got is a 4.5 millimeter. This uses a 4 millimeter. But I might go ahead and use the 4.5 just to get a little lighter, loosier, drapier gauge to it. So I'm going to play with it. I was actually trying to find something that used a size 7 instead of a size G hook, and I couldn't find a pattern that just really spoke to me. But I did want to stick with the theme of crochet for this because so many boxes are right in the middle of my forehead. So many boxes really are geared for knitters and with knitters in mind. I don't want to taint this for my crochet only subscribers. You guys are just as important as the ones who knit and crochet and my knit only subscribers. So for this box, I will stick with a crocheted pattern in deference to the theme of the box and the spirit of this review. So, pricing. As I have said before, everything I list as a price is an estimate based on the prices that I find these items for. In some cases, I have gone through the effort of pulling 6 items that are similar and doing an average. Some of these are just based on the known cost. Some of these are, just based on what I've seen similar items going for. Some of them are estimates that will just be carried through because of what the cost is for a wide variety of things. There have been a couple of you guys who don't like my pricing and don't think that it is fair estimate on some of these items, which is why I started doing, and particularly with the patterns, pulling 6 patterns and averaging the cost together. 6 paid for patterns. And I can appreciate you think that that's too much, or I'm underestimating or undervaluing an item. Unfortunately, when a seller comes out to sell an item, they have the choice to sell it for whatever price they want to. And some things are very expensive for good reason. Some things are inexpensive for some reason. And even though they look very similar, you still have price variance. Sometimes it's from quality. Sometimes it is for materials used. Sometimes it's just because the seller knows that they can get a price that they want for an item. But my estimate is based on what I've seen for sale on, Etsy, shows, LYSs. I visit a lot of yarn stores. Most of the things that come in these boxes are not items that are available at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's or until recently AC Moore. Most of these subscription boxes have been more on par with what you find at an LYS, your local yarn store. And those items do tend to cost more. The sales for those items are very different than what you find at a big box retailer. An LYS is a locally owned yarn store. They normally don't have the overhead to be able to discount items as much. They also tend to carry a much higher quality of item. So to me, most subscription boxes, and I have kind of circled things before when it's like, this isn't the same quality, this is different. But most of the subscription boxes I have done have LYS quality items in them, at least. So my pricing is based on individual sellers, what I see at LYSs, what I've seen at trade shows, yarn shows, not what you can go to Michael's and buy something for. So I did kind of want to cover that. I've had quite a few people who seem to misunderstand. My price estimate on most of these boxes has nothing to do with my preference. I mean, I'm a free pattern hunter. So if I were doing a leg warmer pattern, yeah, I'm probably going to do a refined search for a free crochet pattern or a free knit pattern. Unless I just happen to see a design that I love. I do tend towards free patterns. So yeah, the price might seem steep for what you think you would be willing to pay. But when you go out and look at averages, I'm kind of in the middle with most of my estimates. And some of these things I do have to go look up because I don't buy these items, so I don't know what these items cost individually. So for this box, the yarn is $25. That's my estimate for it. And that is based on buying tons of independently dyed yarn over the years. The price on that, on average for wool, range from $22 to $28. And that covers sock weight up through bulky weight. It's for a 100-gram ball. That's what you pay. A lot of the people I purchase from, they actually do sell theirs at $24. So $25 estimate for the yarn. Fair enough. The hook is $25 based on my best estimate. When I don't purchase wooden handle hooks, just because they're expensive for a single hook. The prices range anywhere from $15 to $85 for a wooden handle hook. So I've got it priced at $25, which actually seems to be closer to the more common amount for the dyed woods and the hand-tooled woods. Unless it's a specialty wood. And really, the $80 price is more people who are getting mahogany or something like, they're getting a higher end wood base, and wood does have an very expensive cost. I got a couple friends who do woodworking, and you would not believe what they spend on wood alone. The stitch marker is $5 on my best estimate, and it's because these markers are not like my pom-pom markers where I just threw it on a thing. These are higher quality charms on a lot of these, and charms are expensive. And based on what I was looking at while researching the cost of stitch markers, these styles of markers range from $2.50 to $8 for these styles of markers. The angel marker from last month in particular, I saw a couple retailers and sellers who were selling them for $9 and $10 just for that one marker. The sock pattern came out to $6. And the leg warmer came to $4.22, which made the total value of this box $65.22. The price that I paid was $34 plus shipping. The new cost for and this is the Funfetti. Mine is the Colorful Hook collection. She does have a box that is just the yarn and the patterns. Let me find my card here. So the yarn box starting now, from this point forward, will be $23 plus shipping. And the box with the hook, the stitch marker, patterns, all that, the one I'm getting now, will be $45 plus shipping moving forward. And the price increase on that is because I just happened to start the subscription box right as she switched over to using the Clover hooks. Those hooks do cost more if you buy them individually. You'll already be aware of the fact that those hooks cost more to begin with. So adding a wood handle to those, I mean, it's more expensive. So over the next couple weeks, I am going to work with my Wonderland box and get that shawl done or cowl done, and we'll see how that turns out. I'm sure it's going to be gorgeous. And I will come back and do a final thoughts and wrap up of what it was like to work with this yarn. How did it pull? Did I still like it after I worked with it? Were there any issues with the yarn? My first two boxes, I would just love to know where she buys her sock blanks or the undyed yarn, because I'll be honest, it's some of the squishiest, prettiest yarn I've worked with. I need to keep this over here so I remember to take that hank to go wind it next week or at the end of the week. Like I said, I'm getting ready to head out of town again, so. But yeah, this was our most expensive value box from there so far. But when you look at the price breakdown, I mean, you're still getting a nice discount on it overall. So even with the $45 cost. So if you have any questions, comment down below. Once again, you can find me on Instagram. You can send me an email. Facebook is not a good way to contact me. My Facebook is primarily used for close friends and family. I don't generally accept friend requests from people I don't actually know. I may be familiar with you. I may know you in passing through the channel or through other Facebook groups, but I don't accept Facebook requests from people I don't really know. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that 90% of my Facebook friends are my family, and we share a lot of family pictures back and forth, including pictures of kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, godchildren, and those people deserve their privacy. And since I don't have a Facebook account set up specifically as the Happy Crafty Homemaker, I don't want to use my personal Facebook for that and give them exposure that they're not necessarily looking for. But my Instagram is open. Please feel free to contact me through Instagram, email. Like I said, you can comment down below. It's getting really, really shiny over there. But yes, there are multiple ways to get in touch with me still. So I look forward to hearing back from you guys, seeing what you guys think. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.